And welcome back to part 4 of week 11. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys did a clean work on that fight. I mean, you took out a lot of friggin' people. So let's go over to our combat screen real quick so that we can get a good image on what's going on. Now, I really want to roll on my beautiful loot table. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, I'll move this. You guys automatically find that they all have sporting blasters.
Okay.
So they all have sporting blasters. Could somebody roll a 1d4 for me? / roll.
Okay.
Space 1d4.
Got it.
Four stim packs.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So, Chris, you found 4
All right.
stim packs, and if you want to expend one of those now to juice yourself up,
Yep.
go right on ahead.
Yep.
It's only write down 3.
We have-
Now, here's what we're going to do for this search item. What I need you guys to do is I need somebody to roll me a... who's the best at perception? Let's just do this out of character real quick.
Let's see. Perception.
One yellow, one green on me.
2 yellow, 1 green.
Ooh.
I've got a yellow and 2 green.
Okay, so Grodd.
That would be...
Now,
Yep.
Grodd, you are going to be searching for non-obvious loot. And what happens is you get a blue die for each party member, or each... You get a blue die for getting help. Okay? And you get to roll this for every person there. For every enemy. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get to roll this 8 times. All right? So go into your die roller and put a blue die on the left side. And on the right side, you're going to put 4 purple.
Click it out. And then perception,
And then
right?
Perception. So we get to do this 8 times. So just roll 1 the first
Okay.
time.
There's 1.
Okay, you failed. But here's the good news. You did roll a triumph. All right? So go ahead and hit /roll space 100. Or /roll space 1d100. So he didn't have anything else on him that was useful, but you did find that he had a broken holocron on him.
They keep showing up.
Does it have a crystal inside of it, or is it just
No.
like the metal components?
It's broken. He uses it to carry his chewing
Okay.
tobacco.
Oh my god, I'm gonna... Is it a triangle holocron or like a fucking octahedral one?
It's a triangle.
Oh, well then fucking I don't care. Put your chips in it.
It would have been the rare one, but he failed, so it's not a useful one. Okay. Roll again. Same roll. Roll your perception check. Don't change anything about it. This is for body number 2.
Yep. Same thing.
Okay, nothing. Body number... Oh, wait. Hang on. Ah, okay. Your next skill check, it gets a black added to it because you rolled 2 threat. So now just add a black die to the roll, click on a blank space, and roll again. This is body number 3. A wash. Now I'm gonna use Joshua Hayes' mechanic that he told me about called the order of
Escalation.
escalation. Add a boost die and a setback die to both sides. So it's going to be a total of 2 blue and 2 black, and re-roll that for the third guy. Because a wash is boring, and I happen to agree with him.
Escalation's fun. I like it. Yeah.
I mean, click on a blank spot and hit roll. Success.
Hey, work.
Oh.
Roll a 1d100. You found 10 credits on this guy. All right. Now go back to your...
That was the one that was going to Madame's for a steak.
There you go. Go back to your die pool and remove one of the boosts and one of the setbacks. Actually, remove all the setbacks.
2 setbacks, yeah.
Remove all the setbacks and just do 1 boost. Click on a blank spot and then click Perception for the 4th guy. Okay, so you succeed. Roll a 1d100, and you could do that by pushing the up arrow key. It should fill /roll space 1d100. And then hit enter.
Was it? No, it's showing me some bunch of
Okay,
words.
then delete that. Delete it all, and then just /roll space 1d100. 100.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that should be a good
You
one.
found slug thrower reloads.
Oh.
All right, and now roll your skill again, only this time add a black die because you got 2 threat. This is for body number 5. Normally searching like this doesn't take a long time, but the fact of the matter is you have 8 bodies to search. Normally you won't have
One setback or 2, did you say?
1 setback. 1 setback, 1 boost. Click on a blank spot, hit Perception. Body number 5. Success. Would you like to pass those 2 advantage on for your next roll?
Oh, you know it.
Okay, so roll me a 1d100 again. You found a first class ticket to Alderaan, and it's aged. So that you might actually be able to sell that to a historian. Now make sure that your die pool says no blacks and 3 blues. And then click on a blank spot and hit Perception for body number 6.
Black, 3 blue, blank spot. Perception.
Bam! Alright, now hit me a roll 1d100 again. And then you're basically going to roll the same roll for body number 7. $17. You got 100 credits off that guy?
100 credits?
Yep.
Okay.
And he could write it down.
Same roll, right?
Same roll, so just roll it again for number 7. Okay, so it's a wash, but I'm going to let you roll. I'm going to let you choose. Do you want to re-roll the wash, or do you want to try to roll on the rare table?
Let's roll on the rare table.
So /roll space 1d100. And then for the 8th body, you're going to take a setback.
Two.
You found a thermal detonator.
Now we're talking.
Oh, man. That could have gone bad.
And now it gives me a choice. It says that I could spend 2 threat to add a setback to the next search, or spend 2 threat to give you a broken item. I'm actually just going to give you a setback on the 8th body. So make sure you have 1 blue and 1 black. Click on a blank spot and then hit Perception for the 8th body, and then we're done searching. Because she's carrying a thermal detonator! Oh my goodness. It was only supposed to be 1 black.
Yep.
It was only supposed to be 1 black, but that's okay.
Oh.
We'll eliminate that blank threat.
Yeah,
but
put
you
2 in
did
there.
succeed. Go ahead and roll a 1d100, and this time I will be giving you a broken generic item.
like it's something I can repair.
You found a badly chipped Corellian soul diamond.
What the heck is that? Just a diamond?
Yep.
Fucking sweet.
So it's not going to be worth as much as it normally would.
There you go.
And what the
That should
hell
be
happened
everything.
to Skype? I didn't realize this entire time Skype had eliminated our cams here, so I'm going to bring them back. All right, hang on. There we go. All right, we're back in business. So, fellas, you have the bodies in front of you, and you done did searched them all.
Would
Okay.
Kira know that Lucius has found the stim packs?
No. He's off searching, but... Sirius, you wanted to talk to these guys?
Yes, I'll say in my most placating voice, trying to soothe their fears of getting killed here, because, you know, that's what thugs do. I'm going to say, now, boys, we don't want to hurt you in any way, I assure you,
Yeah,
but...
fuck off!
And at that point, I, like, get in his face, and I, like, put my lightsaber up to him. I don't turn it on, but I put it right in his face, and I say, do you know what this is, my friend?
A stun baton?
I turn it on.
Oh my god, he pees himself. He's like, no, 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 and you see moisture developing on his legs. And the other guys are like, the other guys are turning their heads, oh, fuck, get us out of here, fuck!
I don't laugh, but I say...
That'd be really funny.
thanks.
Sirius is like, yeah!
I keep it serial as fuck. I'm locked in on this fool, trying to avoid the urine getting on my robes. And I say, tell me where your boss is.
Back of the warehouse, center room. It's the communications room. That's where they're holding him.
I turn it off and I say, thank you. Just turn.
So before they leave, Kira grabs a hold of a couple of those oily rags and pries the mouth open and like is stuffing the oily rags in their mouths so we don't get any other.
Yeah, good call. So they can't scream out a warning. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's move you guys over to that part of the battlefield real quick. We're gonna zoom. I'm gonna move my battle map over there. And of course, I'm going to allow you guys to position yourselves however you want. So you'll be over here. Now, Lucius, I will say that you do see that Kier's taken a hit or two. How do you look here? Like, what are you limping? Like, what is it that tells Lucius you might need a stim pack?
Actually, because I actually had my back to the guys that actually shot me. I wasn't facing forward, so there's kind of a there's a nice like singe mark across the back of my armor, which I can't see, but I know it's back there because I took it in the shoulder blade. So there's kind of like it's not his shooting arm, but he's kind of ticked. He's like, I'm like, and I can't see it back there, so I'm trying to get one of the other guys.
So
to
it
look
kind of
at
looks like you're adjusting your arm. Like, what the fuck is it? But there's blood trickling down your armor. Yeah, maybe you notice the shiny red blood going down.
And as Lucius sees that, he'll take one of the stim packs and just inject.
Not even tell him.
With it. Not even tell him. Just.
So yeah, you're like, fuck. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got rattled. Stop. So go ahead and remove 5 wounds from your character sheet. And here we are in the battle, guys. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, before we get up there, can I say I've like stopped the guys like at this stairwell
Yeah, let's move
before
them
we
back.
approach? Yeah. So and then I will approach by myself, using the force to reach out and sense how many people are around us, so we can get a feel for what the heck's ahead, and I'll report back to them.
Do you need to make a roll for that?
I can surely make a roll for that, no problem.
If you don't need to, that's fine. You're calm enough. You're calm and collected enough.
I don't. I mean, I'll probably pass it, so I don't think it's a big
7.
deal. I just need 1 tip. Yeah.
I
Oh
think
yeah.
you're
Okay.
good.
So yeah. Oh yeah. I checked the range and everything, so it'll be fine. And so I walk up to the wall. You see me just sort of. I put my ear to it just as a show, even though I guess everybody knows I'm a force user. But I'm using the force, and then I come creeping back and I say, "There's 8 individuals in the. There's 8, right, counting the hostage.
7.
2, 4, 6.
7.
2, 4. Yeah. Okay. There's 7 individuals in the room. Do you think we should come from one side or split up and go from both? We know there's 2 doors, right?
Yes,
Or is
I would assume
yeah.
that you guys peeked around and checked
Yeah.
checked that there were 2, and they're not doors though. Remember, there's no doors in this
They're just
prefab.
archways. Yeah.
Yeah, so you
So we're
peeked
whispering.
in.
We're
Yeah.
very quiet. Yeah. And I asked the crew, man, what do you guys think? What would be the best way to enter this? Because you guys are the warriors, tactically minded.
And Kier's like, I would actually recommend we come from the southern end.
All
There's-
together.
Yeah, there's enough. I'm pretty sure enough space down there that we could put us on either side of the doorway. Somebody could use the this. I don't know. I can't ping it, but the stairway that's down on the
Do you
southern
have
end.
the ruler selected, or do you have the arrows selected in your top left?
Talking right there.
Yeah, right there. There's a spot right there. We could put one of us there, and then one in the doorway to the left of that. Right. Let's see. Which one's the ruler? There you go. Yeah. So
Make sure you're on the arrow,
maybe.
the mouse pointer, and then hold left click. Not the ruler. The ruler
There you
just
go.
measures distance. Yeah.
Right. Sorry about that. So yeah,
right.
one there, one right there, one of us right here, and then we can put one of us right where Grod's actually standing, and cover the back way. Now, as far as Sirius goes, I don't know. I don't know where you're going to be most comfortable, but
Well, wouldn't it make more sense though to get crossfire, so get us all, the 2 on the south and then the 2 on the north.
Yes. Would
Now-
you?
Time out real quick, guys. There is a mechanic for this. One of you can make a knowledge warfare check, and then the DM will tell you what, strategically how
All
this
right.
battle is laid out, what the best plan would be. Because you also
Okay,
have to
well,
remember
that-
they have a hostage, and the hostage is your friend
Right.
here. So if they could
Right.
just blow the hostage's brains out, and I'm pretty sure Raul would not be happy about that.
No.
Right.
Yes. I would remind everyone that our goal is to rescue the hostage if he's survived.
Okay.
right. So if you want a knowledge warfare, I have. That's one of my. I have skill in that, so, or at least I have a career skill. I have four
Well, so just
tips
roll
in
it
that.
then. Roll for
All right.
2 purple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucius does not.
All right.
And I'm going to have you add a setback because he's your friend, and you're kind of worried about him.
Right.
So you might play it overly cautious. So 2 purple, a black, click on an empty spot, then click Knowledge Warfare.
Sure got it.
Okay, so...
No, that's it. I got a threat.
threat. So, yeah, you're not entirely sure what the best approach would be. I'm going to say the threat is that you're inclined to... maybe you take a strain just because you're really stressed out about this. This is your friend.
Okay.
Okay. So as I notice Kier pondering and thinking and sort of looking like he's more worried about something, I look to Grodd and I say, "What do you think, old friend?"
Say, we need surprise. 2 up top and 2 down below would give us all 4 surprising as
I
many
agree.
people as we can, and at one time.
I agree.
Plus, the close quarters to have all of us at one end, we'd kind of be stepping on ourselves.
Yes, I want. Grodd, why don't you go to the top along with Lucius, and I will go to the southern entrance along with Kia. I sensed there was more entities towards the southern entrance. So perhaps that's where the hostage is.
Good call. So, since he's pretty much identified that the hostage will most likely be at the southern entrance, I'm going to give you guys a boost die when you fire into this room the first time.
Yeah, just because the odds put him over there, right?
Right.
Cool.
So,
okay, so go ahead.
Before we get going, this is an area that I would be familiar with. At least Kier would be. I'd like to make what are these rectangular objects in the room south of us?
beds.
Beds. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
There's
Okay.
really no point. I
So-
can tell you right now, there's no point to going into those rooms in the south. You would
Okay.
just be
Other than the fact that there's
prolonging-
another fuel tank.
No,
Or is that
those
not
are
a fuel
battery
tank?
packs.
That's something else.
Yeah.
Battery packs. Oh, love battery
See the
packs. Those are
wires that
always
go
fun.
into the electronics?
Yeah, I saw that.
Those
Okay.
are power conduits.
Sounds good. So, all right. I just look at Sirius and I'm like, so you want me to draw them out, or are you
No.
looking to actually engage them in the room?
No, we will go and we will have Grodd from the north initiate the assault, and then that will be our signal to attempt to rescue the hostage if he is indeed to the southern entrance. I will be counting on you to cover me as I break into the room and to try to pull the hostage out.
All right.
And then I nod to everyone. Same
Well-
for everyone.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move your tokens into a position real quick. This is not your final position, and then I'm going to ask you how you guys are going to approach this. There we go. How are you guys going to approach this? There's your token movements right there. Like, let's start with
I think we
Lucius and
would've had
Grodd. Are you guys
Okay.
are you trying to flank the doorways, Lucius and Grodd?
I wouldn't imagine that we would be able to get across the doorway without them seeing us.
No. You would have to do something like throw a rock in there to get them to turn around and roll skullduggery and then cross. You're muted, bud.
You could.
Chris.
I figure I just figured that out.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's cool. I figure we do this. And let's see what you think, Rod. I take point, and you follow in behind, and then the initial shot I will take, aiming in, and then move this way. And as he will come to probably, more than likely, they will come and point at me. You'll come around and can attack. So we'll still catch him by surprise. We'll do a double surprise whammy. You see what I'm saying?
So you're just gonna jump
Shoot.
across?
Yeah. We'll maneuver in position, shoot, then I'll move. And then all you have to do is move up a little bit once they come firing at me, depending on where.
Oh, I get it.
initiative
So
roll.
Lucius is going to fire and then dart across the hallway.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Draw the attention.
So,
Yeah.
Grodd, why
And
don't you
then-
move your token right behind Lucius so that we got that?
Brad's gonna say to Lucius, well, let's just hope these aren't some hot women sitting at the bar, because you might miss like you did back at Medan's.
Oh,
Oh.
Lucius.
Burn!
Lucius, I'm going to give you a setback on your first attack.
Okay.
Because now you feel like if
Setback?
you fuck up,
Now
Yeah.
I'm salty.
I think if you fuck up, you're like no. But If you succeed, I'm going to give you 2 boost on your following attack.
Okay.
That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, because
All right.
Grodd just
And
called
so
you out,
I-
man. Grodd's a little... Grodd's a bitch.
He's welcome. He's welcome him to the crew.
Yeah, it's
That's how
heckling.
Grad welcomes.
Yeah, you know, I always heckle
So-
people right before we rescue an
Yeah.
important hostage. You know, it's normal.
Yeah.
Now,
That's Grad
how,
when this
how are
pressure
you
gets
guys in the
picked up.
south going to move? Because I'm going to give all of you a free
But-
round, and then we're
Can
going to
I-
roll initiative.
Can I offer some guidance here? Vitar should stay posted up right here when the shooting starts. And listen to me, bro. I know you want to run across and get up into it, but the reason you need to stay there is because I'm going to run in, grab the dude, and run out. If you run across, you're going to have to run back across. That puts you out in the open twice instead of one time.
That's a fair point.
So if you stay there, I'll run in, I'll run back out. You can cover me by shooting. Everybody else will be covering by shooting, and then we can retreat because we don't have to kill these dudes. We just need to save the guy. And I wouldn't
Well,
tell you all that, but what I would say is, wait here and cover me as I run in.
Like, he's like, all right, just remember that you probably want to wait until they start shooting up top first.
That was the plan that I told Grodd. Yes,
All right, so go ahead and move your tokens into place. So, Kieran,
and I'll
let's
tell
move
him
you
that.
up to the
And I'll
corner.
tell Kier, I'm going to wait for you to start shooting too.
So, Kier, go ahead and move up to the top corner. Nope, you want cover. He can run through your space.
Yeah, I thought it
remember.
was.
No, you want this, like they're doing up there
Oh,
against
okay.
the wall.
Oh,
And then, Sirius, you could just be right down here and just run in. And I do believe, Sirius, you're right. That is, yep, that's within movement square to get there. So that's not a problem at all.
so Kier's actually going to go. He's actually going to go low. He's actually going to crouch and aim his basically his so that he's lower than here. So in case here has to or Sirius has to come over top of him, I'm not going to be
Yeah, like making an athletics check.
shooting in
and
the
whoop, whoop,
torso
whoop.
or anything.
Yeah, okay, cool. So Lucius and Kier, you only see the scene a hair of a second before you go in there. Okay, but it's enough to call off the attack if you so choose to. All right? Qualkey is tied to a chair, sitting at the video terminal with the camera pointing at his face. And there's a man with a mohawk who's pacing madly, like, right next to him. And this guy has a scattergun. Like a slug-throwing shotgun, basically. And he's like, why haven't we heard from him yet? And then the other guys are just nervously looking around like... That's the scene. Do we still want to continue? I imagine all of you are peering in, so you all see this.
I tap Sirius and I'm like, the thing you did with the canister, can you do it with?
You don't see that. Look at what your
Okay.
viewing angle
Oh,
is.
I think he's asking if I can move the hostage out of the room with the force, right?
Yeah, I
I
don't
thought you
know
were talking about
what
the
the
battery
words
pack.
are. I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not trying to move the battery pack. It was like,
No, I shake my head at you and I'm like,
So, down south, are you guys still green? You like this idea? I mean, honestly, Sirius, whether or not he's tied to a chair, you're a fucking hulking, massive beast of masculinity. Like, you are ripped. A chair's not
Yeah,
going to add that
the-
much
the-
weight to him.
yeah, the getting him out isn't what I'm afraid of. It's the scattergun, shotgun, because Reflect isn't going to do a goddamn thing against that. That's going to fucking destroy me.
You remember that dark side that I spent way at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took away his blaster rifle and gave him a scattergun.
Well, that dark side point is putting in work, man.
it's getting his job done. No, the only thought I had was, so if you're able to move him up, I can get. I think I might be wrong, but I think I got visuals on the Mohawk guy.
You have visuals on
Yeah.
him up.
Yeah, I'll point to the guy
No.
with
But
the
the thing
shotgun.
is that if I shoot him, if I can distract him enough that you can pull Qualkey out, we should be good. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
I
he's gonna.
I
True.
point to the guy with the shotgun and I say, shoot him. Shoot his gun if you can. And if I can get Grodd's attention, I kind of give this and point to the guy with the shotgun and the boss guy.
Grodd's not anywhere near you.
Yeah.
They're out of range.
So
now.
that's all I say. That's all I say.
Okay,
Yeah.
now up top, you guys. What's your plan of attack? Lucius, you hear what that guy said. You kind of see him bouncing around behind the hostage. And then you see the guy up at the wall. He's just like... They look very nervous.
All right.
And this is
Grodd.
all happening simultaneously. It's not really taking this long. And then you hear the guy with the scattergun go, "When's that Black Sun prick gonna get here?"
Wait, Grodd, did you hear that?
Yeah, they're expecting Black Sun. I thought they were Black Sun.
Oh, well, I don't know, but I don't think they expected us.
Maybe we can call them out. Maybe we can act like we're the Black Sun.
I don't know. Maybe we should check with Sirius and see what he thinks. Maybe he heard it.
Yeah,
We
you
got
guys have
comms, right?
comms.
Okay.
Yeah, Sirius, you did hear that. Right as your comms crackle life, and Lucius is like, "Did you get that?"
And I'll say, fall back.
All right.
You guys returning
So-
back to the stairs?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
fall back,
you
Grodd.
for not shooting, because that was on my flowchart. I was going to wait like a round or two before I said anything about that to see if you guys were just going to obliterate them before hearing about it.
All right. So, what do we make of this? They didn't expect us.
I look at Kier and I say, how good are you at deception? You look kind of like a Black Sun with that armor of yours.
They do wear all sorts of armor. You wanna try and sell it? We can try and sell it. I would recommend one thing though. Let's close the garage door bay,
I can go do
as
that.
that's the only
I see.
entrance in.
I see what you're saying, because it sounds like they might be expecting a visitor.
Why don't we all go together in case he's there right now?
Because they're waiting for the fucking camera. Like, that's the reason why they're waiting at the cameras. They're waiting for them to show up.
Yeah, so I say, why don't we all go together so whoever
Yeah.
gets sent doesn't get caught unawares?
You all go together and you shut the garage door. And the moment you enter the room, they're all like, like pleading. And then the moment Sirius enters the room, they don't say damn. They don't see shit. The guy on the ground is like, "Oh, what the fuck, my head." And he's stuck to the speeder bike and he's trying to scoot out from it.
Kira was half tempted to use his arc welder to actually weld the together. I was like, "You ain't going nowhere, man. You're stuck." It's like, never mind. Anyway, the whole thing with the, I guess we could try that. You know, not exactly sure what the Black Sun was here for, so.
No, perhaps we can modify the plan and you can serve as the distraction. And as you draw them out, we can sneak in and take the hostage. It will put you in
Right.
danger, and I look at you and I think, after the last thing I say, I think you can handle it.
So, Kier looks around and picks up some like chain grease and smears his red outfit so it's actually more like darker black.
Yeah, and there was already chain grease on it anyway, so now you're like, just like,
Yeah, so he's coated. He's now very 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 dark. So he steps outside the door, and so as they close he doesn't even bother closing the door. He just steps out to where he's in front of the video. I'm like, and he's like, wait a minute, I need your frequency because the comms. I don't have comms with you guys, so
Yeah, we get you set up. We get you put into the comm.
I'm like, okay. It's like I'm in position. You let me know when you are.
Give us 45 seconds, and I'm like, let's come in, and we hustle over there.
All right, so we're going to move him out here. And then we're going to move you guys. Where do you guys want to move? Go ahead and move your pieces.
Let's
You
wait
wanna-
in one of those side rooms and kind of hide in there and wait for him to go by.
Yeah, how about you wait in this one right up here? Because you can...
Yeah,
look-
that's what I figured. Yeah.
if you notice, this one down here doesn't have an archway looking up. By the way, guys, you also notice, and I'll move the... I'll let you choose your particular spots. This is a window. This one right here. So if you guys need to bolt, you guys do have an emergency exit. You're muted, Archie.
Oh, I fucking muted myself instead of unmuting myself. I'm going to say, Kier, very quietly, I'm whispering this, and I say, Kier, after you send the message, get the vehicle and drive around to the other side. There's a window that we will use as the exit.
And just to be clear, you're talking about the mechanic's truck.
Yes, yes. And then I'm going to whisper to Grodd, if we're unable to get through the window in time, use that thermal detonator to blow a hole in the wall, and we'll go through that.
I'll say.
Friggin' SWAT team serious tonight. God damn it.
Would a thermal detonator would probably tear this whole place? He said this is like a modular place.
Well,
right?
true. It would punch you. If you're doing it on an exterior wall, it'd be fine. If you're doing it on one of the interior walls, then yeah, it would start to collapse. But I mean, it is a thermal. I mean, this prefab's just going to go peek like aluminum foil.
And then
Well, if we had a
watch
regular
me
grenade,
back
I
up the
would use
truck.
that.
Well, you do have a
Everybody load
lightsaber.
in.
Oh, well, yeah, yeah.
You just be like,
I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm dumb. Actually, yeah, I'll
Hey,
kind of.
and that's non-lethal. You can use that non-lethal.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a good use for my blade, actually. And then, yeah, so I'll say, and then after I tell Grodd that, and he's like, well, you'll bring the building down, I'll pull out my lightsaber, and I'll say, oh, I'd forgotten. Perhaps this will work.
Janice is like, oh, what? Oh, sorry, Padawan. I would have escorted you through that, but I was sleeping. No. All right. Yeah, so
He's like rubbing it.
I think we're ready for the plan. Let's just say that you guys formulate your plan. And yeah, so you guys are ready. You give him the signal. You go up to the camera. What do you say?
I tap on the glass, and actually I stand like so that my chest is in front of the camera when it comes out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Come on now, I'm waiting here. Open up."
All of a sudden, the camera goes, and the screen lights up, and it's Qual Key, and he's like, who is it?
Well,
Now-
it's a matter of who is not going to be here in a minute. You know,
What is your deception?
my deception. Sorry, I got to pop over on skills checks here. It's just 3 green, but
What is your skullduggery?
same.
Okay.
Still 3 green.
So roll any one of those against 4 purple.
Well, you know what I just realized? Even if he fails, they'll probably go out there.
All I need to know is if they're coming after me. So I was gonna,
Yeah, whether they're going to be nice or
Honestly,
scared or ready to shoot you when they get out.
If he blew up that van out there, that would probably also draw him out too. So he's got lots of options.
yeah. So yeah,
deception against 4 blue
or blue.
or 4 purple. Wow, that was dumb.
It's like you're just loving your colors today, aren't you, buddy?
I do good math. You fail. And as Qual Key's like, oh, hi, the guy with the scattering gun's like, man, that's the same fool that was talking to us before. He's just got dirty armor now.
So he turns around. I punch the screen, and I'm like, and I walk over to and I'm like, as I walk away, I'm like, they didn't buy it, and I go over to the van and pull out my arc welder, and I start by like flattening the. It was like I cut this big swath across the engine block.
Okay, hang on. You're doing a lot of stuff in one action. So what happens first?
I'm really fast.
What happens first is the guy at the scattering gun is like, all right, plan B, fellas. Get to each of the explosives and start arming them immediately. I'll handle this one. So they start fanning out. He goes over to this thing and is like, doop, boop, 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 doop, boop. And these guys are like, and they all come running out this way. And now we get our opportunity to act. So, who wants to go first on the northern side?
Oh, God damn it. Okay, so can I do this? I don't really want to act, but what I would like to do is when they said arm the explosives, because we heard that, right? Can I look around the room and see if there's any explosives in this room? Because I see it on the map, but like, does Sirius notice it in the room, especially after being queued up to that?
You realize that fuel canister you picked up wasn't a fuel canister. It was actually an explosive that they haven't armed yet. And you realize that these wires on the floor are running from the power conduits in the room and attaching to these explosives with a little computer and keypad on the side and a little timer thing. They've rigged this entire place to blow.
Oh shit! They're coming in here.
Yeah, I'll point over at that.
Here. They're coming in here. They're gonna go this way. They're gonna go this way.
Okay, we better go out blasting.
Yeah, I motion. I point to the explosive thing and I say, they're coming. Yeah, they're coming. Ambush.
No shit. No shit.
Now the question is, do you want to go now or do you want to go once they enter the room?
I say now before they get in the room.
I look at Grodd. You're muted, homie.
Sorry. Grodd, he's not even going to wait to, like, do we go now? Do we go when they get in? He's going to take that thermal detonator and he's going to throw it like right about there to try to, like, blast a hole in the wall and take these three out.
Okay, now that's if you roll a successful blast rating. Otherwise, if you want to hit them no matter what, you're going to want to throw it like right here.
Because
now, if you roll a successful blast, then yeah, it's going to take that window out.
If you blow it there, I'm going to get hit, so I'm going to run if you throw it there.
Yeah, true. All right, I'll throw it right at him.
All right, ranged light,
Smack
one
dab
purple. Do you want to spend any light side?
Yeah, I think so.
Curious on the comms. He's listening. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
So throwing.
Well, they're not talking on comms. They're right next to
agility,
each other.
though, right?
Yeah.
No, it's ranged light. Is throwing a grenade.
So one purple.
And you can aim.
Okay,
One
Grodd.
purple.
This is that time for those infinity crits that you're good at rolling.
All right, so take one blue for aiming. Take one blue for aiming.
I'm pretty sure we have 3 boosts coming from the last person who rolled.
Yeah,
Did
that's what I
whoever
was
get
thinking
those
of.
stuff?
No, you didn't. So you have 4 blue total, and you want to upgrade the left side. Make sure you click on spend light side.
Yep, and use the light side.
Yep. So it's going to be 4 purple or 4 blue, 1 upgrade on the left side, and then on the right hand side 1 purple, and then just roll ranged light. Make sure you click on the blank space. And let me make sure that my thing is all. Are you fucking shitting me?
That's right.
Okay.
And look at the boost. Did he hardly do anything?
God
The
damn.
card bites the dust. Plot point sync.
Well, that thermal detonator obliterates all of them because on a standard attack, It does friggin' 25 damage.
With the Triumph. You got a hole big enough I can back the truck into it.
Good God. These poor fuckers. So you throw that freaking thermal detonator and it just goes boom and obliterates all of them. And this part of the building goes and sags down because you took out the central struts. And Qualkey's like, oh!
And I look down
And
at
the guy
who was asking if we go now or then, and an hour later, and I say, I guess it's now.
And the guy with the scatter guns goes, oh, hell no, hell no, hell no, and runs behind Qualkey. So, Lucius, it's your go.
Okay, so
And, oh, yeah, and the guy with the scatter gun goes, help! Never mind that, help!
He's over there squawking.
all right, so
Can I make a recommendation?
yeah,
Move
sure can.
here, because you can still shoot him and get
Right.
cover, because you're a weenie.
That's what I was just trying to figure distance from there. So
Yeah, 'cause-
that's why I was.
Yeah, and he's gonna, I mean, if you move there, he would be within medium range.
Right.
Or you could move to the edge of this table and still get cover because it's surrounded by green. So
Okay.
you'd basically
That would
be
a
running to the
double
edge of it
move,
and
though,
going,
right?
pew. Huh? No.
Yeah, that'd be a double. Oh, okay. Cool. So I'll do that.
Within 5 feet, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna be that anal about it. If it
Okay.
was
Okay.
10 feet, I'd throw a fit.
All right. So I'll do that, and I'm gonna take a shot at that scatter gun guy as,
Now
as
he
I'm
gets-
coming through the.
I'm gonna give him 2 black. 1 for defense and 1 because he's using Qualkey as cover. And you don't want to roll a despair.
Right.
Flip on this one too, brother. Flip a light side if we
Oh,
have one.
I am flipping. Oh, sorry. Light
Not
side.
you, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
You son of a bitch.
Well, so it's 1
Flip it
purple,
back.
1 purple. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. He's an adversary or a nemesis.
Oh,
so it's
motherfucker.
actually 1 red already. So do 1 red and then put an upgrade on the right side.
Right.
And then do 2 black, 1 for his armor and 1 for his cover.
Hostage.
Okay.
And then on your side, do 2 blue for the advantage that Grodd probably wants to pass to you. And upgrade on your side, and make sure you flip the light side point. So,
Okay.
just to be sure, 2 blue on the left. There you go. 2 blue on the left with an upgrade, and on the right-hand side, 2 black, 1 red with an upgrade.
Okay.
And then roll your range light. Make sure you click on an empty space so that it's behaving.
Right.
And then
And
roll your
I'm using
range
one
light.
of the new sporting blasters that we
Oh,
just
is
got.
that ranged heavy?
No, that's range
No.
light.
Oh,
It's,
shit. That's right. It is ranged light.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I can't do anything to slow you guys down. Ha!
Oh,
You crip with a sporting blaster!
Yep.
oh gosh.
Oh,
man.
and I should have rolled another boost on that.
Oh, yeah, accurate 1. Why not? Go for it.
Yep. I'm just gonna roll the boost. So let me clear out my dice pool real quick. Just make things easier.
That's crits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crit. Yep. You got 2 boosts to pass off too. if you
Shut
need to.
the fuck up! God
so,
damn it.
So this is. This
Give me
is
a
what
moment, you jerks.
Okay. Just to set up the scene as you're setting up your stuff.
Oh, set him
So
myself. I'm
as
trying to roll a
as
fucking
as
crit.
soon as this explosion happens and the building collapses and as this smoke starts to clear, all of a sudden the scatter gun guy's got Qualkey in the position, and out of this smoke he just sees this guy running through it with the hat on and the trench coat, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And Lucius jumps to the table and takes his shot. Just doesn't hesitate.
This guy doesn't get boost dice! God damn it. It says Viatar claimed, by the way, because I used his character sheet temporarily. So this guy can't take boost dice at all. Alright. Sirius. It's your fucking turn.
All right, man. Here's what I'm gonna do.
And by
I'm
the
gonna
way, he only took 3 damage.
Still caught him by surprise.
So
Poor Soak.
what I want to do is charge him like a fucking bull. Run up to here, like take a 2 strain to run a
Yeah.
double distance, and I want to leap over homeboy and try to tackle this man. Or maybe I shouldn't.
No,
leap
that's
because
actually-
well, no,
Let's-
I'm not a leaper. I know better than that. Like I have 1 agility. I have a busted leg. I don't leap. I'm gonna run around him. Just kind of juke around him. Boom, boom.
What if
and,
you jumped off the wall? Like Prince of Persia style.
off-
Like 1 leap off the wall
Yeah.
and tackled him.
Maybe the table makes more sense. I might try to do it off the table.
Yeah, let's do the table. And you're just
Yeah.
like, you're athletic seeing him, you're going to try to tackle him, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna abuse my body weight and just club because we got to keep him from shooting Kowalski or whatever his name is.
Oh,
in
I
the
don't
fucking
think
head.
that'll be a problem because what you notice as you're running, like he described him coming through the smoke, sliding by the table, and going, pew. I'm going to say that he hits the guy right in the shoulder, and the guy's like, fuck, and recline back. And at this time, you jump through the smoke trailing off your fucking robes. You actually look like a Dementor from Harry Potter. You're just like, roll me in athletics against.
It's a
3
parkour
purple.
moment here.
And I only say 3 purple because you literally ran through a smoke cloud that you couldn't see through and jumped onto the table, and now you're tackling a guy. I'm so mad. No!
Just barely, baby.
Plus 2
You did
boost.
it. You did it. Oh, do I have boost?
Yeah, you
Oh,
you have
oh.
boosts.
Oh, from the first action
You
or
got
something?
boost from Grodd. You got boost from this.
Okay. Well, hey, that's going to give me some advantages, baby. I believe I can fly.
Okay.
Believe I can roll it.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm getting you copyright strikes. My
Hang on a
bad,
second.
dog. You better edit that shit out.
Hang on one second. I gotta do something.
There's my advantage. Yeah, man.
Yep, there it is.
And my something awesome is that I make this guy pee too.
You're all about that. Dang it! You got it on my robes.
Yeah.
Did you keep that in?
What is your brawn?
4.
I'm gonna say okay. Yeah, he takes 4 damage. I'm not even gonna let his armor defend that because he's just like.
I mean that makes sense because I crushed him back into the ground. Like, I mean, what are you
Right.
gonna do?
You are now
That's
on
the
top
weight of a
him.
man crushing you.
He could still fight you though.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, yeah, no, I fully expect him to. Hopefully, he doesn't shoot me with that fucking gun.
He's got to pull it up.
So
Oh, you know what? Can I use that one advantage to sort of get a grip on the gun to sort of give him maybe like a setback or something when he tries to use it?
do you just want to use the advantage? Say the gun flies out of his hand.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so the gun flies out of his hand. So let's click on him. He is prone. And he's got no gun. Archie, I'm going to move you down here. And I'm going to put a symbol on your character showing that you actually have him pinned.
Cool. And also, yeah, maybe I'm prone too because I kind of tackled him.
Yeah, you are. But that's why that little muscular man picture there is indicating that, yeah, you're prone, but you're on top of him.
Good. I like the muscle man. That is serious, yes.
And now, real quick, let's go outside. Nate, you said you were fucking up that van, right?
And I was heading towards it until I heard the explosion, and I'm like, "What's up?"
So are you going to go with plan A and get the van and start driving around?
I head back. Yeah, I head back for the van and. Pull
Yeah,
that.
you get in the van, no
Pull it
problem.
up
You
and around.
start driving, and then as you look up, you see a Black Sun van coming through the skylight. And it hasn't started heading towards, but you know it's going to be on the way.
Roger that. And I'm like, Black Sun's inbound, and I'm at the exit.
Okay. I think it's fair to say at this point, since Nate goofed the bluff there, these guys are going to step up and just start opening fire on Sirius.
So they didn't even make it back to set the charges or anything. Then.
No, he was like, "Come back! They're attacking me." So he wouldn't have any of that. So they had to run up.
I have one range defense,
You son of a bitch.
just let me ask you: do I have my lightsaber in my hand, but it's not activated? Would I be able to activate it in order to reflect? Or would that count?
I will
okay,
allow
cool.
you to do that, but if you do have to reflect, you're going to be releasing the guy.
Fair enough. That's very fair. Okay.
And these guys are going to start pouring fire upon your poor little soul. So here's the first one. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh.
Stop smiling like that.
What's your
You
soak?
dirty man.
What's your
What's
soak?
wrong with you?
What's your soak?
I have a soak of 4.
You take 1 wound. But the triumph... Oh, wait, do you want to try to deflect this? Is there a reflect rule on that? How does your reflect work?
Oh, I could reflect it off, and then you wouldn't be able to crit on me.
Oh, I wasn't going to crit. I was going to knock your lightsaber out of your hand, but I won't be able to do that. Do you want to
Yeah,
reflect it?
I'll reflect it, man.
How does it work?
I take 3 strain or 2 strain, and I can take off. I have to see how many.
3 strain, 2 plus each rank.
Okay, so I had
Have you
that
got-
number backwards.
So if you got
I
one
have to see
rank,
how many
it's,
ranks I
it's
have. I
3
think I have
wounds
2
you
ranks,
can
but I'm
clear
not
there.
sure. Reflect. No, I only have 1 rank in reflect. So I can take off 3 damage for 3
3
strain.
strain.
Okay, so yeah, it's not going to crit you, but I'm going to say that when you reflect it, you feel your lightsaber, like, he just hits it just right. It's like you had a backwards angle, and as it bounced off your lightsaber, because of the position of you struggling with this guy, your lightsaber kind of goes clack, clack, clack on the table behind you. What was that?
Fuck, I muted myself instead of unmuting again. I like that a lot because that plays into. I'm sort of uncomfortable with using my saber. I haven't really fallen into a groove with it yet, and that plays into it perfectly because I was holding it normally, and that yeah. So
I think
that
that's
a
just
lot.
making you realize that your fighting style maybe isn't.
It needs some
maybe-
adjustment. Yeah.
Right. So, plam! Now, you still have your master's lightsaber on your belt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to back up. And this one's not far. You can reach behind you and grab it, but, you're going to open yourself up to getting kicked off this dude. And then the other guy's going to shoot at you, and guess what I'm going to do? And they
He
go...
won't crit again. He
They
won't
go
crit.
pew, 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 pew. Oh, my God! Okay, so he goes... The first one goes pew, and your lightsaber flies off. The other one's like, fuck yeah, and shoots. And then the scattergun Mohawk guy just goes, and he's dead. He just gets shot right in the head. And the other guy's like, and the one that...
Didn't like him anyway.
Immediately, they throw down their guns and raise their hands.
And I rise and use the force to pull my lightsaber to me.
Yeah, it kind of scrapes against the table and feels like slams right back into your hands. And I think you're right. You notice that even though it's your saber and stuff, it feels awkward the way you're holding it.
Excellent. Yeah, perfect.
So
And I look.
We'll tell you whatever you want. Just don't kill us, man. We're just paid by the Black Sun to get this guy to sell their shit.
Yes, I think because I heard Kier on the comm saying the Black Sun's here.
Yeah.
I'll say yes. It seems that your ride has arrived, boys.
No, take us with you.
Yes. I don't think so. Why don't you go ahead and send a Black Sun the message? Tell them to leave the crew of the Dragon's Ire alone, or this will happen.
Fuck
even
that.
more.
You can tell him yourself.
And I just give it. I turn my lightsaber back on. I give him a look like,
Ah,
do you
they
really
back up,
do
and
that?
then they point to the guy with the scattergun. He's got the meeting point. He's got the meeting point for the cache. Do you look down at his body?
Yeah, I'll say, well, maybe we'll take you along after all, and I'll call out for Grodd
As
and
you-
Lucius. I'll say,
as you
cover
look-
them.
As you look down at the body, they are so scared. You just hear the breaking of glass.
Is that the truck getting?
No, that's
Cracked
these
it.
guys Scooby-Doo fucking the hell out of there and jumping out the window.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, so I'll as I use my lightsaber to cut the guy's bindings
You
on the
want to take
chair.
a shot at him, Lucius?
Yeah,
No, he's just watching.
Okay, so you're
I'm
not
sorry.
going. All right.
Oh, he's just watching.
Yeah, Qualkey looks relieved, and you could tell that by the way that his the bindings that are around his wrists have actually gone under his skin. They've been on him for so long, and he's been rubbing his wrists raw that they've been going under. And from the smell of his clothes, he's been here in a month, strapped to this chair.
as I heft the dead guy's body over my shoulder, I tell Qualkey, come with us and we'll get you taken care of. And I
You gotta
follow
get him
him
out of the
and-
chair.
And then you
Yeah,
hear, then you hear him go, "We need to leave now."
I point
Did
to the
they-
explosion as I'm rising, and I say, "Our ride's right over here."
You point to the explosion. Oh, the thermal
where the
detonator?
explosion
Yeah,
was.
from the
Yeah, the
thermal-
hole
Yeah.
in the wall.
Yeah, you hear
Or
the
the
truck going,
ceiling.
"Oh, I'm pulling up." He goes, "No, we need to get out of here now." And he points to the explosive in the corner where the scattergun was at, and it's like 3, 2, 1.
Ah, fuck.
The scene ends with the truck pulling up and him, like, he actually pulls it back and opens the back so that you guys can jump into the back of the truck. And the scene ends with all of you like, "Gah!" out the window, and it just goes, "Ka-bu-bup," and in a multi-level explosion goes, "Ba ba 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 bum," throughout the entire shop, sending a huge fireball in the air. And the Black Sun van that was getting ready to land goes, and is knocked to the side by the blast and careens into the junk pile. And as soon as it hits the junk pile, your guys' truck goes and takes off, and the doors fly open on the Black Sun van, and they're scrambling out like, "What the fuck just happened?" And yeah, you've got the guy's body in your hands. Do you want to search it while you guys are flying back?
Yep.
I closed the doors. I closed
Yeah.
the door on the truck. No need to lose anybody while we're flying here.
Yeah, actually, I think one of them does, because it's not a button thing. So you're flying away, and then
Okay.
maybe Lucius or Grodd's like and shuts it on the inside. And Sirius, you do find a little plastic card that's got an address where he meets people to get paid, and it has the name Hajin on it, Hajin. You also saw on the plastic card a note from one of the guys. Pick up some of that Crimson Tide for me, too. Yeah, and without, I mean, he's
So
dead.
as the door's closing, I like roll his body out, having got
Oh,
the
yeah,
stuff.
that's rad. So he just like slides right up.
And I stand up, turning around. It appears we found a meeting, a drop point, perhaps for some sellers of Crimson Tide. And I hand it to Grodd.
And I'll take it and don't even look at it. Just put it in my pocket.
Yeah, you slip it in your pocket, no problem. And
And then, is everyone okay?
I'm good.
Anyone hit?
I know, that's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah, Sirius actually checks himself at that point. He's like, well, shit, did I get hit?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like, fuck
Here makes
yeah!
He's like, all right. So Kier, he comes back over the comms. I'm like, we heading back to the shop, or we need to go somewhere else?
Watch for tails, but yes, I think we should return Raul to. We need to get him to Grick as soon as, or we need to get
Well, Grick is at Raul's.
Raul's
Qualky?
friend to Grick as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's
Brick's
at
going to be
Raul's
at
now.
the. Yeah, at Raul's. So, all right. I'm like, I don't know who Grick is, but we'll get him back to Raul, and so.
Yeah, you guys get to Raul's, no problem. Raul comes out and meets you guys and sees his friend hurt, and he's like, "Oh, what the hell's going on here?"
And Kier raises his hand. He's like, in Voth, and he's like, yeah, it's like Black Sun biker gang, and that was it. And he's like, apparently they've got a medic on board the ship. So, in common, he's like, get him on board the ship and let him.
Oh, I hope
Get him
it's
healed up
not
here.
the guy in my office. And then you hear,
Squirmy
"Hey,
Rodian.
there's no coffee in this pot. That is a water bottle, you idiot." Oh, does it replicate anything else?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well,
We
your
will
o-
be taking
your
you
other
back with
friends are a lot nicer, he says as he turns on his heel and walks towards the office. The others are over there if you want to talk to them.
Other friends? What do you mean?
Yeah, some guy and a woman, couple guys and couple women. They came over with Grick.
Grodd, let's investigate this. Lucius, please back us up. Perhaps with one of those new blasters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I can get back.
the Both and Raul, you overhear this as you guys are walking away, going, "Their ship should be easy to fix, and due to their success of the mission, I think I'm going to take apart one of my spare craft and put that turret back on the top of their boat. What do you think?"
Kier's like, we can do it.
"All right, get to work," he says as he waves Kier off. And Kier, the pit droids and the Trandoshan are sitting there waiting for you to give them orders.
I'm like, okay, let's first we need to scrap off whatever excess parts for the engine. Put that engine on first, and then we need to clean up the space over here on the turret. So let's get to work on the engine. He starts pulling over the hoist and stuff and start
Yeah,
grabbing
and
the spare
the
engine.
droids are starting to move about, and the three of you are walking somewhere, and Sirius, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Destiny." And then you hear, "My God, you look like hell." And it's coming from one of the side alcoves.
And I turn to see
look-
who it is.
You turn to see who it is, and it's a guy in brown pants. He's got a white shirt with a leather shoulder piece armor, and he steps into the light, and you see a bearded man come out.
Yeah, I say, Kyle! And I like run to him and I embrace him.
Yeah, he embraces you too, and he says, "Funny, it's gonna sound weird, but I had a dream about you the other day and couldn't really shake it."
I give him a shake and I say, yes, we have much to discuss. Have you brought my family?
"Yes, I've brought Cooper, Sarah, and Asha."
And then I like
Emotions.
look behind him and
Grodd,
it's like
as you're
overwhelming.
walking ahead, and of course Kyle intercepted Sirius, you see a man in a wheelchair turn around, and you see Cooper, and he locks eyes with you.
And I was like, I kind of squint my eyes and look at him. I was like, Cooper, is that you?
And he kind of stands up, and he's like, "Yes, it's me." And he still has a noble presence, even though he's got a few scars on his head, and it looks like they've been doing good medical work, but he left the back to tank early. And then Sarah runs to his side and goes, "Cooper, please sit. You're not supposed to be on your feet." And he goes, "Thank you, Sarah, but I'm fine." And he takes a couple limping steps towards Grodd.
I'll say, you came all this way to talk to us, I take it?
Yes. Sirius invited me here.
Yes, I know. I forgot about that. Perhaps we should.
I'm not the
should
most
go
injured.
to the ship.
I'm not the most injured one in this party, though. So, please, I don't need your attention as much as someone else does. And then he sits in the seat, and then Sarah takes him up the ramp, and you see Asha standing there on a railing, just looking out, and she looks very thin. She was pregnant last you saw.
I'll follow him up the ramp.
You're like, fuck that. Kyle finished clasping Sirius's shoulder, says, you need to have a talk with your wife. When Sarah and I found her to tell her about the trip, she was trying to kill herself. And he kind of just gives you a knowing squeeze and then starts heading for the ramp.
At this kind of moment and sensing everything, Lucius will just head up to the
You're like,
up in the ship check. Yeah, I think I'll go this way. Head up in the ship and just kind of check over things.
yeah, and as you're heading up towards the ship, this R5 unit goes and stops right in front of you and goes and starts spinning its head and then goes up the ramp.
Travis, do you understand anything that droid just said?
Yes, apparently he's really excited because he's finally given the opportunity to do the job that he is programmed to do.
What job is that?
Apparently he is a surgeon.
Oh,
He's a
interesting.
battlefield surgeon in the Clone Wars.
Wow. Okay. That's good to know. We'll have to inform the crew when things calm down a bit.
For some reason, I do not think Grick will take it well. He was hoping for a beautiful lady.
I'm
Sure
sure
they
he
can wear a
will have-
hologram.
We'll figure something out for Grick.
Grick is already unhappy.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
He would like to have some words with Grodd. Apparently the videos in the database were not the videos that he was looking for. I have a recording.
Okay. We'll let Sirius handle this when he gets back on the ship.
Understandable. In the meantime, I might ask you if you could clean the lotion off the camera in the corner of the lounge. He threw it at me.
All right. Yeah, I'll take care of that.
Yeah, and you step up, and Sirius, you're crossing over to Asha, who's just staring out. Not saying anything. She does look thin again.
So I sort of try to fix my hair and fix my, because Kyle just told me I look like shit. I'm like, oh no, I'm trying to fix up my rose. Last time I talked to my wife, she was
You've got
fucking me.
smoke all over your face. Like, you look like a city motherfucker.
Yeah, so I like take the inside of my robe and I'm just like wiping my face off. So like there's, it's how you streak it and there's still like bits in certain places where you didn't wipe it well.
Yeah. And as you're doing that and you remove your robe, you realize she's looking at you. And her eyes well up with water. And she runs out and gives you an embrace. And just starts weeping into your shoulder. And that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you, everyone, for a top-notch Class A successful mission. Holy shit. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, we're gonna get a good deal on those ship parts, man. We did work for Raul.
You all are going to get 20 XP apiece. Because that was a brilliantly successful mission. So,
Nice.
excellent job. And your ship's going to get repaired for free. So, fantastic work.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
Was
Yeah.
Qualkey part of the exchange? Was he supposed to be turned over to the Black Sun?
What was that? Qualkey?
Yeah,
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 I mean,
that's-
he was supposed to sell the parts, but when Raul started getting suspicious and stopped buying them, they stopped having a use for Qualkey.
Right.
They also apparently are looking for something.
And it's not Crimson Tide.
No,
Right.
they're looking for something in the scrapyard.
Oh,
They wouldn't have
shit.
kept him alive this long. So, excellent job, players. But now it's my favorite time of the week. Tide change time. Chris, you're first.
What are you grinning about? You got to tell us what we were voting on, brother. You got to give us the breakdown.
No, this is for your tide change.
We get to do a tie change on our own game?
Yeah, we're back to normal
No, you
now.
won't.
Your tide change.
Yeah.
Dust to Dust already did your tide change last week.
So confused. Okay, straight. Let's do that.
So, Chris,
Okay,
give
so
us the tide change for this campaign.
What's going to happen next?
Yep. What's going to happen to Ashes to Ashes? Let's hear it.
All right. Ooh, and I'm not gonna hurt us at all. Fuck that.
Yeah, you guys have been hurt a lot.
Yeah. We just came off with success. Let's find something else that's gonna push us the right direction. So, going along this line of helping the community, Madame has a mission for us where she gets information location for a Crimson Tide dealer in the area.
She
wants
wants
us
you to go take him
investigate.
out.
Either investigate and if we can take him out.
Okay,
And she's
I
gonna
like that.
she's gonna do us right on this mission.
Give you money, is what
Well,
you mean.
whatever.
Okay, that's
Something
cool.
that'll do us
Yeah,
right.
something
Yeah.
that'll be good. Maybe not even monetary.
Yep.
We'll see. I like that.
Right.
All right, let's go to Nate. Nate, you got a tide change for us?
Yeah, I'm actually leaning in the direction of Qualky. Like, actually, Qualky knows what the Black Sun's after. But in order to maintain his reputation, he hasn't said squat to anybody. And so the fact that we pulled him out, he has information that he's willing to trade in the event that we might be able to do something for him. You know. So whatever that item is, I
already know what it is.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I don't know what it is, but I'm just saying that Qualky knows what the item is, and he either sends us back to retrieve it, or we go back to.
Yeah, maybe you should add into that he knows what it is, that it wasn't exploded when the whole building was blown up.
It's
I can already
buried
tell you,
in
it's in the heaps. Yeah. All right, nice.
You
Thomas.
guys blowing the building up.
I thought for sure somebody would check that. I honestly thought for sure somebody would check that, and I was like,
I didn't get there in time to check it out.
Thomas, nice job with that grenade. Oh
I
yeah.
know,
By the way, hilarious that you guys sent the exact same person who talked to them before on the screen, and he just smeared some. That guy's like, man,
Bro,
that
to be
was the
honest-
guy we talked to before.
Yeah, to be honest, the whole time I had fucking forgot. But the moment that he stepped up to the fucking thing, it clicked in my head. I know you were thinking it the whole time, like, oh, these idiots, they're walking right into it. As soon as he walked up, the moment it was too late for me to say, oh shit, bro, don't do that. That's a bad idea. I realized, oh fuck, he's already talked to these guys. He better roll really well on that deception. And then after a minute, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, even if they fail, fucking, it'll still kind of work out.
I knew that's what you were thinking because you said even before you rolled, even if they fail, we still win. But I just love that.
That was
guy's
after I
response.
had already been like,
man,
oh,
we already
shit.
spoke to this fool. All right, Thomas. Sorry, what is your tie change?
Tide change. How about the driver there? What was his name?
Bangar
Bangar
Ryan.
Ryan.
Bangar
Yeah.
Ryan. The Madame assigns him to us like full time. Like he's just
full-time
working
driver?
for us. Full time driver.
Okay, I can see
And the
that.
limo and everything. car and limo
Yeah,
and
that
everything.
limo, by the way, is blaster proof. So
Nice.
nice. Yeah, I like that.
Hey,
so
does it have
Dan's
a
like,
does it have a sunroof?
yep.
There's a sunroof. I can mount a 50 cal on the outside of it.
If you want, I think that'll look pretty conspicuous inside Coruscant, though.
And maybe you can put a mount for the 50 cal that you can clip the 50 cal on when necessary, and we can leave it off most of the time.
I
Oh
just
my
want
God.
him with us.
What is this,
because
like
that
the
guy's a
CIA? The fucking vent opens up and a turret's like,
Hey, compromise,
Got
man.
a
It's
turret
Jedi
that
way,
pops up.
compromise.
that reminds me of GTA 5. That like black SUV you can get with the machine gun inside and the hatches open up. That's great. Yeah, cool. So full time. Yeah, I think that's fair. Archie, great session, man.
I've had a blast, man.
First time putting your foot down, and the crew responded way better than you thought they would.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it worked out well. I'm glad I'm able to actually fall into the leadership role that I was built for. Because, I don't want to kill people. Talking my way out of battle is good. If I can give orders, that's great. Then I'll be able to do stuff. Once we have minions, it'll be even better.
Oh, you're getting
Okay,
there.
so-
You're building a nice little population now.
Fuck yeah, here's my tide change. And I have a question, man, for my homies and for you, James. So should I aim this at Grick, or should I aim this at our new character, Kier? I'm not sure which way I should go with that. I want to be helpful and please my crew members with this. So I don't know. Kier's not actually on the crew yet, but should I throw him a bone, or should I aim at Grick to try to keep him from fucking my world up further? What do y'all think? Nobody has no input.
No, I'm thinking.
Archie, you're the captain.
All right, well, hey, then fuck it. I'm gonna put it at Grick because I just think that's funnier, and I want to win the tide change, and I think people will vote for this shit. Okay, so my tide change is that I say that because Grick wants a girlfriend, we got him this droid, so like he's pissed off about it. He gets a girlfriend
pissed off
from
about it
the
a lot.
madam. Yeah, he finds a girlfriend at the madam's, and so like he's real happy because this girl is with him, and the reason that she's with him, I'm gonna leave up to you, but she has to have some reason that she wants to be with.
Basically, you got
Grick.
Grick hooked up.
Right. So instead of
That
being
might
kind
be
of a grumpy
interesting
dick,
because
he's happier.
I don't know if he wants a girlfriend. I just think he wants a girl. So it'll be interesting to see what that
Right.
dynamic is. Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, maybe she. You know
Maybe
what?
she
I don't know.
helps
Actually,
him.
I'm gonna pick. I want it to be one of Valkyrie's women, one of the badasses.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And so
like
she
that.
sees him as sort of a toy, but also it's like her toy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
So basically, Grodd with boobs.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Awesome. Well, thank you all for giving me those tide changes, and thanks for watching this extra long episode, guys. Tune in next time for the next episode of Ashes Ashes. This one was probably one of our best. A lot of fun. Freaking Rainbow Six team up in here, just breaching into buildings, taking them all out. Didn't even really get wounded that much, and they were all
Watch out,
pretty...
Dust to Dust. We're coming for you.
Oh yeah, you best be afraid. Like,
Yep.
honestly, if this crew keeps up doing this, at least you guys have a ship. I mean, they have a ship, but technically
now,
it's owned by
yeah.
somebody else. So, who knows? James the Ship Killer might strike again. So, thank you very much, guys. Tune in next time. And if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. The channel information for all my players will be below. Chris has got some exciting things coming out. I want to do some dual boxing with Thomas here, and then Archie's always pumping out funny shit. I love Archieisms. I want to write down all the things that he says. Yeah, man. Come on, man. I want to keep it copacetic. You know, all Archie phrases, and write a book with them. That'd be great. But thank you very much, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.